Do you watch epic gamers like Dr. Disrespect, Noah J456, Nade Shot, Tim the Tapman, or Nick Merckx, and think to yourself, damn, I wish I was that good? Yeah, so did I. Today I'm going to show you how to become just as good, if not better, at any game like Call of Duty, Fortnite, Apex Legends, and so many more with this free, easy, and simple method. Before I show you how to get your hands on this software, let's take a quick look at how it works. So this is Aimlab, the wonderful, free, simple, and easy tool to improve your aiming and your performance in game. So as you can see, we're on the home page right now, but when you do first load this up, you'll be hit with a tutorial screen which will take you through a certain amount of tasks that would then be able to track your performance and see how well you are. So it'll actually tell you what you need to improve, what you're good at, and what you're maybe a little bit weaker on. So as you can see up here in the top left, we have gold 4. So let's just take a look at the ranks, and we are just on this level. So we're quite low on the chart, and there is still quite a lot of way to go before we become Grandmaster. So let's just head back to home, and you can see up here, so our best performance is in perception. So that's seeing and knowing where the targets are. But as you can see, flicking, tracking, speed, precision, cognition is quite low. So that's where we need to improve upon. You can also head over to profile, skills, and this will give you more information. So obviously this is everything that was on the home screen. You can see your ranks again. And then if you head to insights, you'll see your strengths and your weaknesses. So my weakness right now is with the left side. So anything on the right side, I'm quicker at, but anything on the left side, I'm slower. So let's jump into a training and see exactly how this performs. After you've done the tutorial, it'll then know what you need to improve on, which is why I now have suggested training tasks. So this is what it's telling me that I need to do to start improving. So let's jump into Spider Shot. So this is a precision mode, and it'll improve my spatial performance. So I'm going to click play now, and then it'll also give me a few more options. So we can select the map, weapon, avatar, and weapon skin. So I'm going to go for facility. I'm going to stick with the 9mm as I find that's the best way to improve your aiming, as it is easy to look around and also easier to aim. You can select an avatar, and you can also select a weapon skin. So you can either go original, Mendo Glock, or Bunga Glock. So let's go with original. Now on any tasks that you start on here, you'll also be hit with a video tutorial on exactly how it will help. So let's start this video from the beginning, and I will let you watch it.
Spider Shot. Train your flicks in all directions. Snap back like an elastic band each time you hit your shot. 1 2, 1 2, 1 2. Keep that rhythm. Your goal here is to knock down as many targets as possible, but don't rush the process. Nobody's watching, so make sure you're accurate before you're fast. The improvement will come over time. 1 2, 1 2, 1 2. You got it. Figure out where your mouse is most comfortable and look at it. When you're done the exercise, did your mouse end up on the other side of the pad? Be calm. You're going from a comfortable spot to a flick and back, and that's it. Effortless. Don't hold the mouse too tightly and don't shoot too early. Accuracy, precision, and then volume of targets. Give the exercise a shot and we'll see where we can go from there.
So press any key or click here to continue. And let's click to begin. So let's see how well we can do. So as you can see, these balls move further and further away, which then it is able to test exactly how quick you are at jumping to them. As you can see, some of these I'm not quite hitting, and some of them are better than others. And if you don't manage to hit them, then it will send up a new one. But you can also see my points are going up at the top. So that's determined on my accuracy, how quickly I get the shot, and how well the shot is actually from the last shot that I took. So the more that you do this, the better that you actually become at it, as you get more used to snapping between targets. And there we are. So now that we've finished that task, we now have a graph, so we can see exactly how well we are and what our weaknesses are. So we've got our score, kill total, targets, time to kill, kills per second, and accuracy. So my accuracy is quite high, but reaching the target is very slow. So that's where I need to improve on. And if we head over to insights, we can then see our weaknesses. So weaknesses, upper screen weakness. So anything below the cursor is fine, but anything above the cursor is harder for me to do. I've also got a slow hand, so my reaction time is well below average, which is definitely something that I'd like to improve on. So when you're playing in game, that could be when you're seeing somebody, you're not quite reacting quick enough to actually shoot them before they shoot you. And if we head over to advanced, you can also see in more depth of our score. We have visualization, so this is over the screen with a little bit more information, and there's also a leaderboard as well, just around the world, just to see who is the best at this. So let's exit task, and now we're going to jump into another one, just and then I can show you what other tasks you can actually do on here. So there's one here called Sphere Track, Mode Ultimate, 360 enemy tracking with added vertical dimension. So actually, let's jump into this. I'm going to choose a 9mm again, and I'm going to leave it exactly as it is, but I am going to change it over to facility. So unfortunately, there is no audio with this video. This is still an early access, and it is in beta. But essentially, what you want to be doing is you want to keep your cursor or your crosshair over the sphere as much as possible as it moves around. So this could be really helpful when you're tracking, when you're sniping in game, or you're basically you want to keep your crosshair over the enemy. So let's jump into it and see how it works. There we are. So as you can see, the ball is moving around us right now, and we want to keep our crosshair over it. So a lot of the time when it's going slower, it is much easier, but then it does speed up and change direction. So we want to be matching that as much as possible, and this is actually most helpful for figuring out your sensitivity settings, or even your DPI on your mouse. And as you can see, we're not doing the greatest here when it's further away or moving quite quickly. There we are. So now again we see our score. So we've got our score, accuracy, and average time on the target. If we head over to insights, you can now see more weaknesses. So we have poor tracking. Your tracking accuracy is well below average, so we definitely need to improve that. And inefficient, your tracking accuracy this last task was below the 65th percentile. So this tells you exactly what you need to work on and how to actually work on it. So it's not just, oh, you can't play the game, you're really bad. It's right, you need to improve this part and then you will become better. So let's click on advanced as well, and you can see our error bases. So up and down is easy, top left in the corners is easy as well, but not as easy, and then left, right, and in the center is a lot harder to do. So it does give you, it really goes into detail about the information that you actually need to improve your gameplay. So let's jump out of this one, and I'm going to do one last task just to show you how it works.
Motion shot, a compound training exercise with a variety of uses. Here are a few of the different ways you can train different elements of your aim with this one simple drill. Number 1, play it reactively as a warm-up and try to knock out as many targets as you want. Simple. Number 2, improve your tracking by flicking, moving with the target, and then shooting. So warm up to the idea of not shooting instantly, glide with it, and see how steady your mouse is, click, and repeat. Number 3, hitting the reset target, noticing the moving target in your peripheral vision, and then try intercepting it with a nice flick. Bring the flick to your conscious mind and try to make them all count. Go for high accuracy on this one. Also, feel free to try swapping between hipfire to shoot the reset target and iron sight when flicking to the moving target. A good idea if you have a bad habit of hipfiring too much or are uncomfortable with aiming with iron sights.
Alright, there we go. So now it gives me information on that. So let's head over to insights, and now we can see our weaknesses further improving as we are doing more and more training. So we've got poor flicking, inefficient, slow hand, upper screen weakness. And again, we can also see more information on our advanced. So that has been a quick little rundown of how this program works. And as you can see now, our rank has actually changed up here. So we have moved from gold to silver. So I have technically gotten worse, but obviously the more you go through this, the more it knows about your aiming and how well you are, and then you can eventually move up the ranks. So I will be using this a lot more to improve my gameplay, a lot more to get those kills in, and hopefully it should make me a much better player. I say hopefully it should, but it will. Doing the training, putting in that more time to actually become better at these games will make you better. Now that we know how to use Aimlab, let's get it installed. First of all, you want to head over to the Steam store, click the search bar and type in Aimlab. Pick this one from the drop down and click Play Game to start the download. Once it is done, we want to change a few settings to match the games that you want to be better at. So head over to settings at the bottom, and what you want to be doing is you want to change your controls. So as you can see here, we've got game profile and game release. So you can change which game it is that you're playing. So whether it's DayZ, Destiny, you've got Fortnite, Garry's Mod, GTA. Basically any game that you play will be on here, and then you can choose the release. So we've got Advanced Warfare, Black Ops, Infinite Warfare, World War II. So there are many different profiles that you can choose from. What you then want to do is change your field of view and sensitivity to how it is in your game. So any of these settings here should be exactly the same as what you have set up in the game. So for me, field of view is 120 and sensitivity is around 40. You want to click Save Changes, and then that will set it all up for you. You can also change your crosshair as well. So let's just change that quickly. So let's change the length to quite small. You can also change your sensor gap as well, so they can either be quite close or a little bit far. Change the thicknesses, the dot size in the center. You can also add a circle on there as well. So if you'd like a circle just in there like so. And yeah, so once you're done again, click Save Changes and it will take you back to the home screen. So that's the free, easy and simple method at becoming just as good, if not better, than your favourite YouTubers. But before we end this video, let me know what game you want to be better at and who your favourite YouTuber is in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos just like this one, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It lets me know that you like this type of content and helps me choose which videos I should make next. So that's all from me today. My name's Zulurusti, and I will see you in the next one.